Carbon is a fantastically important element. There are probably far more molecules that contain carbon than any other element.
But what you may or may not realize is that carbon is actually essential for life. In fact, life as we know it is carbon-based.
So carbon, it's around us everywhere. We're all carbon. There's lots of carbon in us, in all the hydrocarbons within our body, lots of the structures inside us, and many of the materials that we use every day. In fact, the majority of us use carbon in the form of fuels every day to get to work or to go home.
Without carbon, we couldn't exist. You're carbon, I'm carbon. We have bones made out of calcium, but the important parts, our brains, contain largely carbon. They contain nitrogen and oxygen and hydrogen as well, but carbon's the key. Carbon is one of the very few elements that has given rise to a whole area of chemistry. Organic chemistry, the chemistry of carbon compounds, is almost a separate discipline from some other areas of chemistry. Most of the molecules that we use for plastics, for pharmaceutical products, for our food, are all carbon compounds.
When we look for signs of life, or at least life as we know it on other planets, we're looking for signs of carbon-based life. And there might be other forms, other elements that form the backbone of life, but carbon is the only one that we have been able to observe. So carbon we see over here has an atomic number of 6, which by definition means it has 6 protons. So if I were to draw its nucleus, it would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 protons. And the most common isotope of carbon on Earth is carbon-12, which also has 6 neutrons. Let me draw that in this nucleus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 neutrons. And then neutral carbon is going to have 6 electrons. And so 2 of them are going to be in the innermost, in the first shell. So that's 2 of them right over there. These are the inner shell, I guess you could say. So that's the first 2 electrons. And then you have 4 remaining in its outermost shell. And these 4 are considered valence electrons. These are the electrons that actually do the reacting.
The thing that's really exciting is that in the last 20 years, people have discovered new forms of carbon. Now this is extraordinary. People have known of carbon for thousands of years, even longer. And suddenly, in the last 20 years, the number of different types of carbon has grown enormously.